Hello everybody. Today I shall teach you about the types of determiners as per modern grammar. So in my earlier class I told you about four types of determiners as per the traditional grammar. So before proceeding about this, you have to remember two things in your mind. Number 1, the first four determiners which I taught you in the previous class plus this set of determiners all together will tell us about the entire types of determiners. And number 2, regarding the types of determiners, the examples which we give, it can be used in various types of determiners. Suppose the word which, it can be used in a particular type of determiner and it can also be used in another type of determiner. So please bear in mind these two things. So as you can see the board, as per the modern grammar, determiners can be divided into many types. So the first type is known as numerals. So what is the work of numerals? They tell us about specific things and they tell us about our preference and they also tell us about large numbers. So when we write these numbers, we can either write in numerals or in words. Clear? So numerals are divided into two. The first one is the cardinal number, the second one is the ordinal number. Cardinal numbers are simply 1, 2, 3, 4 and ordinal numbers, these are based on our preferences, that is first, second, third, fourth. So I can say I would eat 2 apples. I can say first I would eat the apple, then I would eat the mango. You have to bear in mind cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers, they also include fractions. They also include multipliers, they also include large numbers. So once, twice, thrice, half, 1/4, 3/4, several, few, million, these all are also included under cardinal numbers. Now, there is one more type of determiner which is known as post determiner. So post determiner will include all the numerals, that is both cardinal and ordinal plus large numbers plus multipliers plus fractions. Moving on to the next, distributive determiners. So distributive determiner, they tell us about groups or individual members of a group and how things or people are distributed, shared or divided. So the examples are both, all, half, neither, either, each and every. Interrogative determiners. So as the name suggests, it helps us in asking questions. So the examples are which, what, whose, and the sentences will end with the note of interrogation. But there is also an exception to the rules. Sometimes interrogative determiners will also have the note of exclamation after the sentence ends, and it is always followed by a noun. Clear? Next we have the relative determiner. So as the name suggests, it tells us about relative things related to the noun or pronoun. So the relative determiner is which. Along with the relative determiner, we also use another type of determiner. It is known as the free determiner. So the examples are what, who, when, whoever, whenever, whatever. Moving on to the next, it is known as the personal determiners. And you have to remember, personal determiners cannot be used alone. They should be used together as a phrase. And when we want to create personal determiners, we have to use some pronouns or all of the pronouns like you, we, me, etc. So the examples of personal pronouns are, as I told you, me, I. With that, we have to use some nouns. That means first pronouns will come, then nouns will come. Those noun can be plurals. Okay, so the examples are you guys, we teachers, etc. Next we have the corollary. Corollary means the extra types of determiners apart from this. So under this we have post determiners, central determiners, predeterminers, difference words, zero determiners or zero article, and partitives, PARTITIVES. So as I told you before, post determiners are those which comes after the entire determiner group ends. So it will include the numerals as well. So along with the numerals, the other words or examples which are used as post determiners are next, last, previous, subsequent, many, several, few. Next we have the central determiners. The central determiners are nothing but a, an, and the or the. So that means both definite and indefinite articles are treated as central determiners. Along with that, we also use some numerals. These are twice, 4 times, etc. Next we have the predeterminers. So as the name suggests, predeterminer comes before the determiners are used. So as I told you in my previous class, a determiner introduces a noun phrase. So it will come even before that. So the words which are the predeterminers are such, what, rather, quite. So here you can see the word WHAT, what, is used both as a predeterminer and as a free determiner. So as I told you, remember the rule that some words can be used as examples of various types of determiners. So the predeterminers can be further subdivided into multipliers. The examples are twice, 3 times, etc. Fractions, half, 1/3, 1/4, etc. Intensifiers, what, rather, quite, and other types, which is a combination of the word all and both, or all and individually both. Next we have the difference words. These are the 2 words which we use to compare. These are other and another. Next type of determiner is known as the zero determiner or zero article. It is the easiest one. So it means sometimes when we say sentences, we don't use the word a, an, or the before nouns or pronouns. That means we can omit or ignore the usages of the definite and indefinite articles. So I have given you an example. My father's name is XYZ. So we don't say my father's name is AXYZ or an XYZ or the XYZ. So when we use no articles in a sentence, so having no article implies the fact that these are zero determiners or zero articles. Clear? Now the last one, it is known as the partitives. So partitives is actually a type of a quantifier, and it is also a part of a noun phrase. So this one also we use as phrases, like a bowl of fruits, a slice of bread, a lot of water, a loaf of bread, 2 pieces of chocolate, etc. Now for your better understanding, as you can see above, I have made the 3 divisions for you to remember. So under predeterminers we have the multiplier, fraction, intensifier and quantifiers. Under the central determiners we have the articles, possessives and demonstratives, and under the post determiners we have the cardinal and ordinal numbers, the quantifiers and the general ordinal numbers. So in our next class we shall be discussing each one of these along with their examples. I hope you have liked the class. Thank you so much.